All right, so I'm joined here by Arturs Neiksans. How do I pronounce your name properly?
I think you pronounce it just fine. It's
okay.
Neiksans is the English version, Neiksans is the German version. As long as you don't say nonsense. Simon Williams once was commenting my game somewhere, I don't know, online, and he said nonsense. So that was a new thing for me. Yeah.
Well, beautiful game. 2 nice games in a row. Where should we start?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just playing my game. It's not like I'm planning, okay, today I'm going to have to win because I'm with white color. And,
right.
Because I'm playing every single game against Jacobian, I was also not playing for the draw. It just happened that I had to play for the draw in the end, but I just enjoy the atmosphere here. I mean, it's great. I'm very honored to be here in this club. And when I received the official invitation to play here, I mean, it was, oh my God, I'm going to play in St. Louis.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, so I just enjoy my time here, and I try to play my best.
Right. Let me ask you about this decision. I've had similar things in the past, and my understanding was here that, can you see the board okay? You can see it up there too. With Queen B6, then you do like this thing, and then play like Bishop B2.
Actually, perhaps we can go a few moves back.
Okay,
When I decided to play third move C4, recently I wrote a database for modern chess. I wrote all kinds of stuff about anti-Sicilian approach. I did the anti-Najdorf, Moscow variation, Bishop B5. I did the Rossolimo, Bishop B5 as well. And recently I wrote about the Paulsen, and I was recommending this move C4 in my database, which was released about 1 month ago. And the point is, if I play immediately D4 instead of C4, black has the possibility to switch to the dragon.
Right.
So that's the point. I mean, it's not like I don't mind.
Right.
I just try to stay true to my database. I mean, what I'm recommending to my readers.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, C4, there are some nuances, Bishop G7, D4. And if he takes on D4, so it's just a natural Maroczy bind, my favorite, absolute favorite.
Yeah.
And I think D6 is more tricky here. So D6, and I cannot really take on the C5 because D takes, Queen takes, King takes, Knight C3, and the point is Bishop C3, B takes, Knight C6. I think this is slightly risky for white, although computer says it's about equal.
Sure.
So I would play probably D5, and here black has the opportunity to either switch to some kind of a Benko with B5, or some kind of a Benoni E6. But I'm not obliged to take on D5 with the C pawn. I mean, I can take with E pawn. So I mean, I was quite happy about this position if he would arise. So, but okay, he did not play it. He played instead of D6, Knight C6. Yeah, it's playable move. I don't remember exactly the analysis. D5 was possible here. But yeah, but he would play Knight E4, C takes, and D4, and followed by E5, something like that. So
I thought that was better for you, but what you did probably was a little bit better too.
But I mean, as long as I get my Maroczy bind, I'm very happy. So I just took on C5.
Okay, good.
So.
Right, what I was saying was like in this variation, like what I felt was going on was that he got arguably a slightly better version of this because you ended up having your bishop committed on D2.
I'm not sure if it makes really such a big difference.
I kind of agree with you. Maybe
as long as I have the pawns on C4 on E4, I mean, this is space advantage for me and easy to play. And I think the biggest problem for Cristian was that he was not exactly familiar with this position. I mean, he's a very good player.
Right.
And he played, I think, this kind of structure for the first time, so he was pondering too much time, tried to figure out what is the correct continuation there. And so he got into time trouble, and he lost the thread.
And then I guess we're going to say E6 was the first kind of strange move?
E6 is playable, but I think he rushed with it. Usually the standard plan here is D6, D6, Bishop E6, maybe A6, B5, I'm not sure. But perhaps it was also interesting if he would actually try immediately like B6, Bishop B7, I don't know.
Sure.
I mean, there's this idea that at some point if I play with white Knight D5, only then he plays E6. So I think he just gave me a nice heads up that I'm going to exploit this weakness on D6, and I think I got a very, very good position after the opening.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, I think a lot of it is some people can't deal with the Maroczy bind structure. He doesn't want, so he tried to shake it up real fast here.
Yeah.
And bishop f4.
Here, actually, instead of bishop f4, I was thinking about maybe e4, e5 is a game decider, but I don't think it was. Because e4, e5, knight e5. So he has to take, because knight e4, bishop g5 is just killing the game almost.
Okay.
So I thought of many moves like, I think it was either bishop e3 or b4. For example, I could play here bishop e3 now. He would play, he cannot take on f3. He has to retreat queen c7. Knight b5. Again, the only moves, queen b8.
Oh, yeah.
But I could not find exact continuation here. Something like knight e5, queen e5. It's not like I win some material here. Bishop f3 is met by d5. If I play bishop d4, he plays something like queen g5. I can put the knight on d6, but I was not sure. I mean,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, it just did not look like I should go for this position.
So already here you have an embarrassment of riches, right? you got more than one nice move.
If e5 works, I'm almost winning the game immediately.
Sure,
so
right.
I was thinking about it quite a lot. So bishop f4 was my second choice, and he played knight e8. Here e5 doesn't work anymore. So a3. Okay, maybe instead of a3 I could have played something like.
I like what you did.
I was meeting f5 with b4. Queen e7 and e5, and he has a terrible position. So that's the point of a3. And he played correctly. He played queen e7, and here I realized I have to play e5, otherwise he's going to switch to hedgehog after d6.
Right.
And bishop b7 was a smart move, because he's waiting for me to play queen d2, and he can try to trick me with knight a5 ideas. To take on f3, some knight c4 forks, and b3 stuff like that. And queen d3 was very accurate. At least I was very proud of it.
Sure.
And he played f6. I think that's a mandatory. Otherwise, I play knight e4.
Right.
And what did I play? I took on f6. He played with the queen. I'm not so sure that's very accurate, but maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe he should have tried to take with the bishop so that the knight on e8 can jump to g7, f5, something. I don't know, but it's not very pleasant position for him. Okay, but maybe it doesn't really matter. So he took queen f6. And bishop g3, I think is just a solid advantage for white. He has numerous weaknesses. Right.
No, very unpleasant. And he's got a bad knight.
And what did he play there? I was expecting him to play something like queen f5, try to trade off the queens. And I was not sure what I'm going to do. Am I going to retreat, queen e3, something? What did he play? He played something, rook f7?
I thought he made this plan here. Tell me if you feel like this is what he was thinking. Was he said to himself, I'm going to try to make this bishop bad.
I think he had this idea to play knight e7, knight f5 somewhere, but it doesn't really work. I mean, in order to play knight e7, he has to deal with the problem knight f3, e5. And that's the biggest problem. So he would need to include d6 and then play knight e7, knight f5. I think that's the only viable plan here for black.
Right. It's very difficult.
He tried to make it work, but it did not. So what did I play? Rook c2. Here is a little point. Instead of rook c2, I was thinking about knight e4. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work. No, queen b2 is impossible because of rook c2, and black loses immediately. Queen f5. Unfortunately, this works for black. And the point is knight h4. Supposedly, the black queen is trapped. Black plays knight e5. So all of the tactics, as far as I calculated, they work in black's favor, unfortunately.
Oh, wow,
and the knight is hanging on e4, so I couldn't really do this. So, I decided just to play some positional chess, rook c2. Rook c2, I just removed the rook from c1, so that in this line, this knight h4 is...
Let's show that. So on this position, when we go knight f5, knight d3, knight h6, now the bishop is hitting the rook. Oh, man. So it's funny. Of course, when you're just watching the game, it just feels like a positional move. But actually, you also have this other thing
I'm
behind
threatening
it.
now to play knight e4. At least that was the idea. And he played g5 very quickly. And I did not calculate too much. Perhaps I could have went h4. But he has some sort of funny tactics there, like h4, g4, knight h2, knight e5. And I just didn't feel like going for this position. So, I mean, h5 is bad, right? h5 is knight e4, knight g5. You get this very nice outpost on g5. But knight e5 looked very unclear to me. I cannot take on e5 because queen f2, queen g2 checkmate. And I did not look exactly like a fun position to play, so I just decided to play it safe. I played h3 just in case, so that I don't miss this g4 threat.
All right.
Yeah. And what did I play? I played...
You just played it nice and simple there.
Yeah, really. And I was expecting him to play d6 here. And after d6, the point is he's threatening to play knight e7 now. Because yet again, he couldn't play knight e7 because I'm threatening to play knight e5.
Sure, yeah.
And now he has got this e5 square covered. Although I don't know, maybe still he doesn't have this knight e7 because of the knight e5. I mean,
right, it's still there, yeah.
I don't know. It's very difficult for him to play. I mean, but I would play something like queen c2. That was the original idea, and prepare something like maybe even I don't know, maybe even knight e4 somewhere.
Sure,
I don't know.
some knight e4.
But, yeah, but it's very, very unpleasant for him, and he did not play that. He played something else. He
played queen e7.
Queen e7. I was quite happy to see this move because now knight e7, knight f5 is no longer immediate threat for me. And here I could not find the exact plan, so I decided to provoke some weaknesses and I played knight b5. Although I was not sure if I should allow him to play d7, d5 because it sort of relieves his position, but yet again it makes my life so much simpler.
Sure, yeah.
Because I just take on d5 and he has a lot of weaknesses. I don't know, if he takes with the e pawn, let's say d5, c takes, I play something like, I don't know, maybe knight f3 to d4. He has so many weaknesses on f5, h5, right? The bishop h5 is incoming, so it felt very unpleasant. And if he takes with the rook, so I just, I don't know, retreat somewhere to queen e3 or something.
Sure, yeah.
So I was provoking him to play a6, and then I would think about either knight d6 or knight c3, and then after queen e3 I can target the pawn on b6. So that was the best plan I could come up. And actually here I already anticipated that he could play e5. It felt for me sort of like a desperation move because it's very unpleasant for him, and it was part of my goal to provoke him some kind of weaknesses, but yeah, queen e3 I already had planned to play beforehand, so queen e3 is, I think it's a very nice move. And here I was thinking he could play e4 immediately, but still it's worse for him. I think. So e4, and I play knight e4, and I think he has to double take on d4. I don't know, and then play knight g7 something. So bishop takes, I take with the rook, and knight g7. But
this isn't fun.
No, it's not. I mean, I can play something like
you could even play bishop
queen
g4
d2 or something, maybe. I don't know. I mean, yeah, bishop g4 is h5. Ah, bishop g4 is on d7. Yeah, okay, that I did not see.
But you know, you're going to have something in that position. You're going to have something. Yeah.
This is, not fun. So he tried to do his best. He played d6, and I played b4. I was very happy to find this move. Initially, I was thinking about knight c3 here instead of the b4. But after knight c3, he plays knight a5. And yet again, there's this threat to play bishop f3, knight c4, various ideas to play knight b3, knight d4. So I thought this is quite a tricky position. And the point, what I played in the game, b4 removes this possibility for him to play knight a5. And also, which is not least important, I threatened to play c5.
Right.
And I think he completely missed this, because what he played, king h8, actually worked in my favor, and after king h8, c5, I don't know, but it feels like it's crushing.
You know, I felt, when I was looking at it, I felt like there were so many things you had to worry about. Like, even if you don't see this, you got to worry about h4, you got to worry about knight h2, you got to worry about just simple building moves like that. It's like the whole thing. There's so many things to worry about.
So I just need to make sure that I don't miss any tactics. So I thought perhaps instead of king h8, he could have played like a6 here, a6, knight c3, and knight d4. But I thought, okay, in the worst case scenario, I can just take knight d4, e takes, queen e7, rook e7, and something like knight a4.
Sure. Yeah.
And if he plays something like knight f6, f3, at least from afar, I saw that I'm winning something, knight h5, bishop f2. So it felt bad for him.
Sure.
And I think he also calculated that. And he played king h8, and somehow immediately felt that king h8 should be a mistake, because I already was threatening to play c5, and now various motives to take on e5 work in my favor, because the king on h8 is badly positioned. So I calculated some major lines, I just did not calculate too much. I mean, c5 was like a natural choice for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I admired it because it's like this is the only piece that's bad, and it's going to get fixed the moment you get c5 in, right? So it's like, oh.
So he cannot really take with the d pawn on c5. Let's say b takes, and he plays d takes, because I just crush with rook d8 and knight e5. It's There's so many threats. Bishop c4. I mean, forks on g6.
Mm-hmm.
Rook d7. I mean, so.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's very terrible. I mean, so the whole plan for black backfired. He played this h6 g5, and he created himself these weaknesses. So I just exploit them. So d5, rook d5. I saw that beforehand. Mm-hmm. Rook d5, and initially I calculated only knight d4. I saw e4, but I was not overly concerned.
Right.
And after knight d4, I would play rook e5. It felt like it's easily winning.
You also have knight e5 too, right? That's what I thought you were going to do anyways.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, I did saw this maneuver, but I did not calculate. I think I would just play rook e5. At least that was the...
They both look pretty good.
Yeah, they look very, very good. I mean, so I did not spend too much time there, so it felt like it should be winning. And he surprised me with e4, and that was quite tricky. And knight d2, I was expecting him to play knight b4.
b4.
Knight b4, yeah. And at least I think I calculated the win here, rook d6. Mm-hmm. And if he takes, I take with the c pawn, and the other knight is falling, so knight c2, queen d3, and e3. I was expecting something like this.
Right.
But it felt like it should be winning, I don't know. Did not calculate too much. Perhaps I'm even winning after f takes on e3. So the point is, if I take queen c2, he takes on f2.
Right.
So there's some crazy tactics, king f1, queen e2. No, there is no queen e2, I'm sorry. Yeah. No, this just loses, yeah.
Yes.
So it would seem.
Okay, great. So, beautiful game. Now you're leading the tournament.
Yeah, it feels very nice.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, I mean, I managed to win 2 games with white. The start was slow. I was playing Elshan in the first round.
Right.
I got quite a good opening position. I think I was out of the theory after something like move 5, because I was gonna play e4, e5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I just had this feeling, okay, I'm gonna play the English. So I just decided to play c4, and he surprised me with the first moves. And after the game, he confessed that he just changed his repertoire. It's not in the database. So
right.
yeah, move 5. GM sometimes can be out of the book. I mean, it happens.
Okay, well, good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
And we'll hopefully have you back down here. That was a beautiful game, and I think we're going to see more.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.